In today's video, we are going to do some amazing makeovers. Simple, inexpensive changes that I feel like almost anyone can do, but it can totally transform your space. So you guys sent in your pictures, your homes of different areas that were bugging you, and we're gonna make those over. And hopefully this gives you all some ideas of things that you can do in your own home. If you ever wanna send in your own photos, be sure to send it to Leslie@acharmingabode.com. Tell me what your issue is with the area, and then give me permission to use your photos. And please, if you guys could, definitely give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Got my laptop right here, gonna pop on my glasses, and we're gonna do some amazing makeovers. Okay, as you can see here in this first one, this is sad, but also something that needs to be addressed. So her husband passed away a couple years ago, and she's now ready to address this room and make it over and get rid of all the deer heads that her husband had there, and just maybe make this space probably feel a little bit more like her own. Now, as you can see there on the sofa, she has a couple, well, I see one, but I think she has a couple little dogs. And she did say that if there's an area rug down there, they sometimes think of that as like a potty pad. So I am going to show you what it would look like with an area rug, because I will tell you it's going to change the whole look of the space, and just give you that option so you know, and maybe once you put it down, you can train them not to use that, because I really think it would warm up your space. She also wanted to know what would it look like if she whitewashed the brick. So I'm going to show that to you also. So everybody keep in mind, sometimes AI does not do the best job, and sometimes no matter what I tell it to do, it has a mind of its own. So some of these take with a grain of salt, sometimes it changes little things, but overall we get the idea of what I'm going for here. So as you can see here, this is what your brick would look like whitewashed. I love it with the wood beams that you have. I would definitely leave that, but I do like this fireplace whitewashed. I think it adds a little something. And then obviously the elephant in the room is I got rid of that wallpaper that was going all across the wall. I wanted, as you can see over here on this wall, I was trying to put in some decor, and he wouldn't put it right where I wanted it. So I thought it would be cute if you did like a table with a mirror there, and that mirror would help reflect light and just kind of give, open up that space and make it sure that it didn't feel dark. Although with the painting of the walls and that brick, I just don't think it's going to look dark. And so move those decor pieces down. I want that centered on that wall. Over on the other side, now you can see that bookcase. You can see the other side of the room. One of the things that I think is really throwing this room off is you had that blue wall, like that one wallpaper over on the other side. You have a completely different wallpaper over here. You have this flooring, you have that flooring. There's just a lot happening. And I think your best bet is to try and make this room look cohesive. And I think that's going to be a theme that you guys all see throughout all these makeovers, is that you need to get your rooms looking consistent, and they will just make everything look better and make it just flow so nicely for your eye. I changed out and got rid of that wallpaper and made it the same color as the rest of the walls. And then, I don't know if you noticed, but I did change your light fixtures, the one in the living room and the one over the dining room table. It's not quite centered. I don't know if mine did that or if it is like that at your house. And then I did put an area rug under your table, even though it's not appropriately sized. I would want that area rug a little larger, because when you pull your chairs back, you should be able to still stay on the rug. But like you said, rugs are not great for your area. I just realized I didn't take the wallpaper off above the little bookcase over there. Everybody pretend it did. But as you can see, this just really helps the whole room flow. And simple changes, taking down some wallpaper, well, hold on. Is taking down wallpaper ever simple? I don't think so. So taking down the wallpaper, painting, putting in a couple new light fixtures, and then whitewashing that brick, I think, wow, what a difference it makes in this room. I'm going to pause for a quick break because Jason, we have such opposite schedules. He just woke up, so I'm going to make him some breakfast while I make myself some lunch. And I just got my Hungry Root box, so I'm going to go through it and see what all did I get, because I am just dying to just do something quick and easy. And that is my favorite thing about Hungry Root, because the majority of their meals are 15 minutes or less, and that's exactly what I need in my life. I was sitting here looking at my recipe cards, and let me give you a little example. So this one is 11 minutes. That is the rigatoni with the garlic chicken. This one is 13 minutes. That's the lemongrass chicken and baked potato. It's so good. So I've been trying to eat more high protein. And that's what Hungry Root does for me. It really just takes the guesswork out because first of all, I hate meal planning. I don't know if you guys do, but I cannot stand a meal plan. I went on and I did their quiz, and their smart cart helps me pick out then what I would want to get. And I feel like it like starts to learn me and knows what I like. Like I'm obsessed with this little chili lime chicken. And the cool part about that is then I can get different things. Here, let me give you an example. I can get different things to add in with my chili lime chicken. I can do it with a salad. I can make it into tacos. That is one of my favorite things to do because you can get the black beans, you can get the tortilla shells, and you never have to feel like worried about the ingredients that you're getting. They do a fantastic job of getting rid of like high fructose corn syrup, artificial sweeteners. They use brands that you can really trust. I always feel good about the snacks that I then get for myself, for my grandkids. Jason loves the yogurt, the egg bites. There's just so many easy options. They even have smoothies. They have over 15,000 recipes. So you're never gonna run out of options, that's for sure. You can get fresh fruit, you can get produce, you can get all the things to make your life simplified, and that is what I love. Don't tell my grandkids, but I eat their snacks when they're not here. So be sure to take advantage of this exclusive offer. I'm going to leave a link down in the description box. You can head to hungryroot.com, use my code Leslie. You're going to get 40% off your first box and a free item for life in every box. Be sure to go take the quiz. That way you can have your own little personal shopper, chef, nutritionist, all in one, help you plan your meals. And thank you again to Hungry Root for sponsoring today's video. All right, I'm going to go eat my lunch and then we'll get right back to it. Okay, next up, this person has a very large sectional, but if you look out those windows over there to the left, that's water. And so they have a really cool view. And then if you turn, their TV is over here. So they also have to have the sofa pulled out, they said, because it reclines. So they're going for maximum relaxation. And then this red cabinet that's back behind was inherited and they want to keep it. And they do like the wallpaper that's there. So here's my suggestion to just get this room to flow together a little more. She asked if she should paint the cabinet. I say yes. The red does not go in this room. And she did not enjoy the green that was on the walls. So I actually painted these walls a light gray. Now, it's hard for me to see that wallpaper super up close, but I felt like it in the picture, it looked nicely together. So this is a very light gray. I kept the wallpaper because she wanted it. I painted the cabinet that's behind the sofa, and I added in some curtains. Now that's optional, and of course they have them on the window a little wonky. We all know we don't hang them quite like that, but I just still wanted to include this photo to show you how those curtains did soften up the room, and it gave it just like a little warmth and personality. And I put a giant plant in the corner because I felt like we needed some greenery. There's just little touches like that that can really change the room. You're gonna see that a lot, almost all of these photos that I show you, that just by adding in some curtains and rugs and different things like that, these are the little simple changes that you can make that'll make a big impact. You guys let me know in the comments down below, are you enjoying seeing simple makeovers? Sometimes in the past I've done more complicated ones for this type of video, and I think sometimes just slowing it down, showing the simple little changes can really show you how easy it can be in your own home. So let me know in the comments down below, and then probably next time I'll do more complicated ones, or we'll do more of a mix. But I really just wanted to take a step back, really simplify things for you guys, and I hope you find it helpful. This next one, this lady loves the Nancy Meyer aesthetic, and she's just trying to get her room to not feel so dark because she can't get rid of the dark wood that's over there on the cabinet in the fireplace. So she wants the space to just feel a little more put together, a little bit more with that aesthetic that she enjoys. So this is one side of the room, and then this is the other side with a window and a bench and these curtains. So let me show you small little things that we could do to make this look the aesthetic that you're going for. That should be pretty simple. I added in an area rug in lighter colors. I love how it put the doggy back on the floor. That cracked me up. And I tried to change it to more of that Nancy Meyer aesthetics. I just lightened and brightened everything, put in some cozy throw pillows, changed your artwork to be the appropriate size and height back behind your sofa, just to make it just like my word of the video, cohesive. And then I lightened the load over on your bookcase. You have a lot of dark Lot happening over there. So if you notice, I added in lighter pieces to really just bring that flow of lightness all around and just give this that style and aesthetic that you're looking for. So flip over to the other side. I continue that over there. I changed the color of your curtains. You still have the rug that comes across. I think it looks a little different than the picture before, but you get the idea. I put in some light colored things over on your shelf, and then I lightened up your bench. If you want to lighten up your room, we can't keep adding in dark things. We've got to pull light things in order to achieve it. I was a little unhappy with how the curtains were hung. Personally, they need to go up just a little more. I really want to open up those windows and make them as tall and grand in this room as possible. So I hope you like this. I think this is really pretty and just super simple. I think you could achieve this. If any of you guys ever make the changes, please send me photos. I would love to share them with everyone so you guys can all see how everything turned out. This room is beautiful. They're trying to decide about painting and just making it look a little more cozy. We're gonna do what we've been doing. We're gonna do the simple changes. I know you guys are probably familiar now. What's the first thing you notice when you look at this room? It looks very cold and bare. And why? Because it doesn't have a rug on the floor. So we're going to change that. And then the artwork is a little off in the background, like the way it's hung. So we're gonna make that cohesive. I don't know if they wanted to keep these curtains, and of course, you know, Wally's what I call my program, is not gonna let me keep those. Okay, you can see here, obviously, what we've done. I don't know what your color scheme is. I did blue. Obviously, you could do this in whatever you like. We softened this room by adding a nice large area rug, and then I put 2 chairs in front of the window. I would have liked to have had maybe some throw pillows and those type of things on the sofas and the chairs, but no. The program would not let me do it, and it was driving me nuts. And then I did one large art piece that incorporated the colors into the room, so then it would all tie together. Of course, it changed your curtains, but it still hung them the way you had them, so that's fine. I left your artwork and that above the fireplace, so that's completely up to you. The main thing I really wanted you to see was how much more inviting this space looked just by adding a rug and the 2 chairs and making everything go together nicely. This one I love, but no matter what I tried to do to this program to get it to change, it would not change. Okay, I love the vibe of this room, and I think that just needs a couple little things to really warm the space up and make it cozy, because I feel like if I stepped out of this bed onto this cold floor, my little tootsies would not like that. Please take what you're about to see. I tried it a couple different times. It was not cooperating. You can see this beautiful view it has out the window. Just wait till you see what it does. So first of all, it gave me a balcony. I don't know what's happening. And it changed my furniture. I was trying to give you artwork above your bed. I was trying to change your light fixture and incorporate some really cool lamps with that, and to get that vibe that I feel in your room. And I was putting in a large area rug, so it was just a lot more cozy. So then I went back. This is just so funny. Then I went back and I got it to put the darker furniture back in, but just to go with it. Basically, what you need to do to really soften this room is large area rug. I love the style of the one that you have under the 2 chairs, maybe something like that, filling up more of that space. And then I think 3 pictures across the top would be awesome. I love some cool chandelier like this because I feel like it really went with, if we go back to your photo, really goes with the vibe that you had going in that room. I don't even know why it changed the color of your walls. This thing does goofy things like that because your walls were fine. And I loved how you had, nightstands on each side, so you had a lot of symmetry going there. My eye is going to that clock that is over on the wall, so keep that in mind. That clock is just a little tiny and it is hung too high. A lot of times we hang our artwork too high, and so make sure that it's usually from the floor up. Let's just say roughly 59, 60 inches is where that should be hung. And it could just be the photo, but I'm guessing by the height of the door over there that it's just a little too high. Okay, this next one is super complicated. This is like a little nook in a kitchen, and that's next to a door that goes down to a basement. Then there's a wall, and then right in front of that is like where a kitchen table is. And so the bad part about it is there's not even a plug-in in this area, because this would be such a cool area where you could do like a really awesome coffee bar or something like that. But no, there's not anywhere to even plug anything in. So how do we utilize this space? Is it going to be, do we want it to be more functional? Do we want it to just be cute? Here's a couple different ideas to where first, let me show you plain and boring. What if we just added in a little pantry? You can buy these little pantries off of like Wayfair, Amazon, and if we just put that in there, then you just have extra storage. I mean, that's very functional, but it's not very cute. What if we added in like a bookcase kind of like this? I'm kind of laughing at how it has it styled, and why is there a cutting board on the floor, but just pretend that's not there. But so you could do something like this. I like the shelving of this because it leaves the space open and makes that little space not feel so closed in. And you could just you could put your kitchen items on it over there if you wanted to do decorative dishes or anything like that. Or even like cute little appliances that you don't use often, but you want to put over there. You could do something like that. Or we could do this to where we make it both cute and functional. What if we added in a shelf and a cabinet? That way we have storage, and then we have something cute up above. You could even put something very nice on the top of that cabinet. This is where I really wish that there was a plug-in. I mean, this would be so nice to be able to have like a little coffee bar over here, but it's not meant to be, so that's okay. So hopefully this gives you some ideas to at least get your mind thinking towards that area. And if you guys have any tough areas like this, feel free to send them in to me. I know they can be really difficult to get your mind thinking like, what do I do with this space? That's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching these makeovers. It's been a blast. Feel free to send yours in if you want to. And thank you again to Hungry Root for sponsoring today's video. We'll see you guys again next week. Bye-bye.